I'm Doug Falcon, and I approve this message.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Ranked, the only show on the internet where I take my biased opinions from my tier list. I'm your host, Dastardly John, and today we're going to be ranking the Pokemon Generations. There is a slight problem though. I haven't played every single Pokemon generation. So we decided to bring in a professional, and that professional is Doug Falcon.
The first generation we're going to be ranking today is Generation 1 with the games Red, Blue, and Yellow. Now, a lot of people would want me to put this game in a high tier because they're old, but I feel too strongly about this to pander to the masses. So I'm going to have to put it in C tier. I just thought they were boring, slow, and full of glitches that just made it not fun. Generation 2 with the games Pokemon Gold and Silver, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't played it a single bit, but from what I've seen, it doesn't look very good. Just because I haven't played it, I must throw it into the D tier. Generation 3, Ruby and Sapphire, is an amazing generation. I think they fixed a lot of what was wrong with the first one and assuming the second one. The story was good, the Pokemon they added were good, the gameplay was fun. The only complaint I have is that there was too much water. And with that, I'm gonna have to put it into the dastardly tier. Generation 4, Diamond and Pearl, was pretty good. I liked it a lot. They had a lot of cool legendary Pokemon and some cool non-legendary Pokemon that were added, and I thought the gameplay, well, it was pretty much the same as the last generation, but the Pokemon and the story just really make it a great set of games. S tier. Generation 5, Black and White, is a very strong generation. I think they added a lot of good new Pokemon, they had a compelling story, and a great region. The only problem I have with the generation is that I couldn't get past the 3rd gym, and that, I know that's just a skill issue. But that still solidifies its spot in B tier. Generation 6, Pokemon X and Y. Very good games. I enjoyed them a lot. I do know a lot of people dislike the switch to 3D that they did for these games, but I thought it worked pretty well for some Pokemon. There are others that it didn't go so great for. I thought these games were very solid. I liked Mega Evolution as a concept. I don't understand why so many people want to bring it back, because I think it really only worked in those games. The games are still really solid, and I enjoyed them quite a bit, and I think they deserve their spot in A tier. Generation 7, Pokemon Sun and Moon. Mantine Surfing. B tier. Generation 8, Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now this is the one that's gonna get me canceled. This might make me sound like a youngster, but the first Pokemon game I played all the way through, other than the one on Roblox, was Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I enjoyed it quite a lot. A lot of people complain about the animation in this game. I thought it was really great. All the attacks looked pretty good. All the Pokemon looked pretty good. All the characters looked great. I think Dynamaxing is an amazing gimmick that was executed very well, and I will admit the story was lacking, but they made up for it with having some cool legendary Pokemon. Dastardly tier. Generation 9, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Now these games get a lot of criticism. Most of it is very fair criticism. The games did have a lot of issues, but when I played through it, I found myself having fun if I just ignored the issues. And I thought the story, while it was a little cheesy, was pretty great. And a lot of the new Pokemon, while they were kind of lame, there was a few new Pokemon that really stood out and made the games have their own unique shine. Now I'm not going to put these in a high tier because they do have a lot of issues. I don't think they deserve all the hate they get. D tier. And with that, consider the Pokemon generations ranked. Keep on rocking in the free world. Doot doodle-doot doo.